Hey everybody, I'm back. Um, Sorry for such a long hiatus. Things have been a little hectic, you know. Give me a second. That's good coffee. Anyways, I want to start off by saying that I 100% support the Black Lives Matter movement. If you do not, or if you do not want to hear this opinion, you can either just, unsubscribe or just not listen to this video. But make sure if you do like and subscribe to share it. That way I can become famous YouTuber. All right, so as a white person in America, I'm usually not privy to the struggles and trials and tribulations of the people of color community, because it's not just, it's all the people of color. Mexicans, Hispanics, and then like Asians and blacks and all of them. They're just like, hey, yeah, fuck you guys, which they have every right to do so. But let's uh, let's talk about a few of the, I don't know, I guess lighthearted events of what's happening. For one, in Nashville they had a protest, and the Metro Nashville courthouse got burnt down. And the thing is the asshat that did it was shirtless and had a bunch of distinguishing tattoos. Now, I don't know if you're aware of this, but it is 2020, which this year sucks, by the way, but everybody's got one of these. It's a mini computer, takes videos, takes pictures. You can watch porn. I use mine for gaming and porn. But whatever you do today will get captured and put online. So don't think you're clever and going to be able to, hide, because even the ones that have been hidden have been found out, even by just like a little brand on their shirt that they bought on Etsy. But yet you still can't find and bring to justice Breonna Taylor's killers. Well, you know where they're at. One of them's fired, still free to roam. The other two are still working for the Louisville police. Yay, justice system. Anyways, so yeah, I mean, I myself, growing up, a white man in the South, was raised very much white and poor. So when people hear the word white privilege, you're like, oh, I'm not privileged. I mean, here's what it's not. It's not that you did not suffer struggles. It's not that you didn't have obstacles to get around when you were growing up. It's not, devaluing you. Devaluing? Sure, we're gonna say that's a word. What it is letting you know that all that strife, all that struggle, was not because of the color of your skin. That's it. Whoop-de-doo. That's how white privilege works. They didn't have to pass legislation for you to go to school. They didn't have to have armed guards to escort you into school. They didn't have to make incentives to corporations to get more people of color to work. Everybody's like, oh, affirmative action, oh, that's bullshit. Think about that. You had to make a program that gave corporations a tax credit for hiring people of color. Let that sink in for a second. Now, if you're tired of hearing all this, here's what you do. Go out, join the protest, and vote. That's all you gotta do. Oh, I don't want to vote. Voting doesn't do anything. Your local votes do. Because your local votes are your sheriffs, your county clerks, your county commissioners, your city council people, and everybody else who directly affects you. They're the ones that dictate what happens to your city or your town as far as like funding. So instead of building like a parking lot that costs $4 million, you can either use that to, I don't know, upgrade some community programs that will better help the people. So that, excuse me, when the cops are called, you can send a cop and a social worker. And then once you determine that the situation is not threatening, not violent, not necessary for a cop can bounce, social worker steps in, takes over, and nobody gets shot or killed. Simple, easy peasy. Well, obviously there's a few kinks and whatnot, and leave it to people to screw it up, which we will. But, and if you're still on the fence on how you think about people of color, talk to them. That's how I became less racist. Because even today I still got some biases and some preconceived notions that are not, well, I had to get over the bias and the preconceived notions that was instilled in me as a kid, because why would my parents lie to me when they were talking about a group of people? Come on, let's be honest. Why? I've got no reason to lie to me. My brain was like a sponge. Sucked that shit in and held on tight to it. And for the most part, I believed it. But soon realized that it was, it was the white kids and white people that were more shitty to me than, black people and whatnot. And the neighborhoods I lived in Chicago, I mean, the white kids sucked. Black kids left me the fuck alone. So, and going through all that, and then finally one day in high school, I was talking to a guy, and we were talking about the Oakland Raiders. And because I had my big Oakland Raiders jacket on, and we were both fans, and from there it's just constantly communicate back and forth, because we had Spanish class together and learning what he goes through, and realizing that we have more than just the Oakland Raiders in common, and just stopping and realizing that I'm talking to a black person and not caring. It helped. And I talked to more black people, and I talked to more Hispanic people. I kept talking to them, hearing them, listening to them, and realized if I want them to stop all this protesting, all this cries for help and all that stuff, why don't I just help them get a wallet so that they don't have to do this shit anymore? And that's what I'm gonna do. So if you can, do the same as well. Also work through your preconceived notions and biases and things like that. Real quick shout out to my buddy. He on Facebook left this question for white people, and it was, what are your preconceived notions and bias against black people and other people of color? And I was reading the comments, and a lot of them were like, oh, they're so good at sports, or they're so good at music, or they're just so great. I mean, some of that's true, but if you were raised in the South, where's your hateful ones? Where's, they're lazy. Where's they're thieves, they're thugs, they want to steal your white women. Where was all that? Not a single person threw a negative, well, one did. My lovely wife. She threw some out that was truthful, and some people are like, oh no, I never had that bullshit. But yeah, no, every stereotype, every bad stereotype that was out there, I believed it. I knew a lot. And it wasn't until later that I realized it was all bullshit. So, but that's all I got for you today. Until next time, make sure to like, subscribe, and share.